Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the first play of the game. 73 yards. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Akers is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Akers again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Huntley to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, Huntley. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hines. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Akers. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo from 28 yards out. Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Huntley. Right side. There's Likely with it. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Operating from the gun. Huntley throwing out left and finding Likely. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again, escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley on target to his man, Likely. Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Kamara up the middle, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a second and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
19,
Looking to throw. Huntley. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Ridley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The Eagles sitting at 5-2 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left.
Crossing route, he finds Likely. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Tyler Huntley.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Eagles are once again back in front.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Finds Hines again for the completion. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Rodgers to throw once more. It's complete to Parker, left side. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a play fake. Rodgers.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that is is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They run with Hines.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A 10th carry for Kamara.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on second down.
Huntley, they'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Back to throw. Huntley buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On second down, Kamara.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Huntley's throw taken in by Ridley here.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They run behind center with Gainwell.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to throw. Huntley firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. Complete to Likely. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
44 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're dead.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. On play action, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers.
Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
He'll find Parker again, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Rodgers.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. For the lead, here's third and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now. And on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. Oh, he bowls over him. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Rodgers with a keeper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Here's Hines.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
31, Eagles, 21. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process. And
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, that second half, Charles,